Hello everybody, we are going to do a video today on I, me, and my. So I'm going to be using this device and it is going to be talking about all about
I,
or
me,
let's go back.
my,
Okay, now when we are talking about I, me, and my, there are certain things that we might use that for. The first one is the one that I usually ask you to use, or I usually ask you to use it for the most, and that is to gain attention or volunteer. So when I am teaching a lesson at the front of the class, and we are asking for somebody to share or make a choice or let us know if they liked something or let us know if they're here. We usually ask you to say I or me or want or anything like that that kind of alerts us to you saying I, me, my turn, things like that. So often you might say,
I,
and then we'll say, oh, good job getting our attention. What do you want to do? Or what do you want to say? Do you
like,
or
not, liking,
so there are a lot of ways that you can use I. There are a lot of instances when you can use I to gain someone's attention or to volunteer for something. So that is one really big way that you can use I. One example of what I would use that for, just out in my everyday life, is if somebody asked, hey, I made some brownies. Who would like some brownies? And I would say, I, me, I'll get your attention. I'm the one. I'm the one that wants the brownies. I volunteer to eat your brownies. Another thing is, you could say, who wants to talk about this? I might be in a meeting. Who wants to talk about this? And for example, during IEP meetings, it might be, oh, who wants to share something awesome that they like about this student? What's something awesome about the student? And I would say I would like to share because for each and every one of you, I know that there are some awesome things about you, and I like to talk about that. All right. Another way that you can use I, me, or my is to request an item or just making requests in general. We'll talk about two different kinds of requests. So requesting an item, you could say I, and then you can pair it with the word
want,
and then somebody knows, okay, you want something. You want an item, you want to do an activity, you want something like that. So you can say I
want,
another thing that you can use I for is to request some companionship. Maybe just saying, again,
I want,
and then you could use the word
you,
which we'll talk about in a few videos from now. Or you could say,
you, me,
and then you could make a request. Maybe you and me soon it's going to be July. You could say
fireworks,
you and me. And then that would be a good way to say, I want to go see the fireworks with you, you and me. Okay. The couple of ways that I would say for making a request is you could request wants, you could request needs, you could request companionship, and you could use I or me to do those things. Another thing that you could say is you could say that something is yours or mine. So if I'm talking about it, I could say that something is mine. So, for example, I brought this into work because I get cold very frequently. And I could say that this is
my
um, oh, let's go back. Gotta go back. Trying to find it, but it might take me a minute because I haven't found it before. Let's see here. Here it is.
bedroom,
Something that would go in my bedroom. Might be a related word list. There we go. Related list.
blanket,
Okay,
blanket,
so I might say my blanket.
my blanket, my blanket,
This is my blanket. I'm just letting people know this is my blanket. Or, you know, somebody might put something in the fridge here where we're working all together. They might put just like a bunch of cheese sticks in the fridge. Well, maybe that's something that they're willing to share and they could say that, or they might say that that's mine.
my
Okay. And when you're saying that something is yours, that might be because you've had a problem with somebody taking your stuff. I know we had talked about in a Zoom meeting with one of you students that somebody took your candy. And so we had to say, no, stop,
stop,
that's mine. So you were using words to try to show that sibling, hey, that's not okay because that was mine. Another way that you can use I, me, or my is to say what you like or what you dislike. And I think that's the last one that we're going to talk about today, likes or dislikes. So you can say
I like,
or you can say
I not like,
okay. And you could say, you know, when somebody says, oh, who likes this or who wants more of this, you can say I do. And so you can use it just as a one word, interject in, and when somebody asks you that, you can say I. But if you also just want to share an opinion of what you think about something, you can say
I like,
or
I not like,
and again, we talk a lot about sharing our opinions, and that's a really good way to be able to add more words onto your device that you would care to see again. So for example, if you are watching the Looney Tunes and you say, I like this, then maybe we'll put a button on your requesting page for you to request Looney Tunes, which would be great. So we are about done with our video. I'm going to just end with a little bit of modeling. I like talking to you today. I want to see you again soon, but I do not like that it has to be so much time before I get to see you. My wish is that you are all staying healthy and well. And I will see you the next time. Have a wonderful day.